Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. Today I'm going to be showing you all about the tool that I've been using for the last 2 weeks, the Metmo multi-drive tool. Now, I first got to know Metmo from one of the fidget toys they made, which was the Metmo Cube. Metmo stands for Metals in Motion, just so you know. And basically, they made this cube, which is so precisely engineered that you can actually pull parts from it when they go back together again. You hardly see any join lines at all. But they're the fun things, but they do some practical things as well. You've got the Metmo driver and the Metmo fractal vise. And today, I'm going to show you the Metmo multi-drive. So this is the box, and if I get this open, that is everything that we've got in here. So basically we've got the Metmo main section here. This is all metal. We've got a swivel end on this section here, and obviously we can change adapters and put other things into this end here. We're going to look at that a lot closer in a second. And some of the attachments here that we've got, as you can see here, we've got a file, a flat file. We've got loads of pencils, as you can see here. Look at this. This is the graphite in pencils, as you can see, coming off in my hands there. It's going to have to give them a clean in a second. They gave us tools to put some other adapters in. So we've got the little Allen key here. Here's a bigger one as well. Some bits to get us started. So as you can see, we've got a Phillips head and we've got a flat head there. Now there is a full range of these that you can additionally buy on top of that. But they are the standard fitting as these. And then finally we've got some different adapters here. This one here, which obviously would take these like that. We've got a scribing bit looking like this. And then finally I have got this here, which will enable me to put blades in it. So what we actually have here is one tool to do all of those things. So what do I think of this? Well, I've already said that I absolutely love this swivel end on it here, and the grip on here is absolutely amazing. If I was to put this in here and just tighten it up, you don't have to worry about this falling out. It doesn't need to be that tight, and this is going to be held in there absolutely rock solid. Now they do provide a Phillips head PH0 screwdriver, which is what I've been using. There's also a flat blading edge one in here as well, but they do work with all these other bits. Now they do have on the website, I've been looking around, the collection of these already. Something I really did want to try out, but they didn't actually provide, so something I am going to buy is the drill bits, because this will be invaluable to use as a pin vise. But changing them is just as simple as that. Now, if I was to take this section out, I've done this on stream as well, just take that out and instantly change it for the scalpel blade. Now they do provide spare scalpel blades as well, as you can see here, and this is what I've been using to cut the bags open. You can see that as well. It just saves on workshop space. I mean, if I've got screwdrivers lying around everywhere, if I've just got this little collection that you're seeing there, I don't need to worry about anything else, to be honest with you. So I absolutely love that. The other thing I like is that it can be a pencil, and you've seen me write with this by putting this graphite rod just in here like this, tightening it up, and then I can use this like a pencil. Some things that I didn't know were a grease pencil. You ever heard of them? Now I didn't think I'd heard of these, but I used to use them all the time when I worked in retail. They're basically like those black pencils that you used to sharpen by pulling the paper and unraveling it. They do provide one of those as well, so we can turn it into one of them. We've got the scribe tool, which is this one here, so I'll be able to score lines. and it's just as simple to change on that as well. As I said, I'd like to have the drill bit, which I'd put in the end, and then I can use that as a pin vise, which I think is going to be cool. And then lastly, they do a file set, which again, I can put this in here, tighten it up, and now I've got a file, which I think is really good. Now this is a premium product, okay? This isn't going to be cheap. It's solid metal. Inside, if I just show you that, the actual chuck and all of that has been precisionally engineered as well. They do provide a little tiny Allen key if you need to take this out at any time, but there are multiple things that we can actually put in here to increase the versatility of this. Now, what would I change on this? Well, not so much as what I'd change is I'd actually add some stuff. First off, I'd like to have a PHO screwdriver which has got a long head. So I can still put this in here. Let me just do that now. But I would like to be able to use bits which are a lot longer, because on our builds, when we put these in, obviously some of them do need the length on that, and I haven't been able to use these on some of the longer models that we've got, especially when we're working on the engines. I'm sure that's something I can probably buy, but to be honest with you, I haven't looked into that. Now, because of this rotating section at the end, you do get a lot of torque on it because you're holding this in the palm of your hand and it's swiveling for you. It would have been good to have probably a little bit of a thicker area just at the top here, but it has got a engraved area here, so you do get a grip on it, no problems at all. But you know me, I like a little bit of extra torque there. Other than that though, this is what you get in the starter pack, looking just like that. As I said, it's a premium product. It is something that I think I will continue using because it is going to cut down on space, and especially when I'm working in these tight areas, I like to be able to have everything on hand. And just like you've seen in the videos, it's just so easy to change things as quick as that. That is what makes this pretty much a brilliant product in my opinion. If you want to get this for yourself, I have put a link down in the video description, and there's also that QR code on the screen. If you follow that QR code or that link, it just tells the folks over at Metmo that you've come from the World of Wayne YouTube channel, and you spend a little bit of money, I make a little bit of money. But I do like this. Don't want to be waving scalpels around, do I? But I definitely am going to look at getting into those drill bits for this though, because having this as a pin vise as well is going to be absolutely invaluable. But there you go. So if you see me using this on the channel, you know why, you know where it come from now, you know where you can get it from. But I really hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.